Good morning, YouTube fam. Today's a Monday. Typically, it's like a pretty busy admin day for me. We have our team meeting, and then I have another meeting with my transformation coach. So that's kind of how that goes. So today, I'm still fasting. All I've had is my black coffee. I get lots of questions about what breaks your fast or what you can have while you're doing intermittent fasting. And for me, I typically just like to keep it to black coffee, pre-workout, and BCAAs. So you'll see me in a little bit make my BCAAs and my pre-workout. But right now, as soon as I wake up, I have my black coffee. I'll sip on this pretty much like all morning because it stays super warm in my Yeti cup. And then I will have my first meal of the day probably around 11 or noon, depending on when I get done with meetings and when I get done with my workout. So I'll take you through all of that. It's a high carb day. We always start Mondays on a high carb day in the Fitt Cycle community, which is like, just makes Mondays so much more bearable when you know you can have high carb. So I'm gonna take you throughout my day. Okay, getting ready to start my workout today in the Fitt Cycle app. It is a chest and tricep workout, I believe. Let me pull it up. Okay, yeah, so chest and triceps. I'll show you what it looks like. So here's the app. It's Monday. It's a high carb day, upper body. So we've got all of these. If I was going to the gym, I would just do that. And then it's got some different machines that you would use, but going to start this workout. And ever since COVID hit back in March, so it's December of 2020, we went on lockdown here in Texas around like St. Patrick's Day of March, so like March 17th-ish, March 20th. Ever since then, I have been working out at home, and I've seen amazing progress. You can absolutely see amazing progress working out from home. And as of right now, I really don't have any plans on going back to the gym, at least not until it gets a little bit warmer, because I don't like to go to cold gyms. So I will take you guys through my home workout. I'm gonna grab my weights, and I just work out in my hallway, and it works out really, really well. Okay. Music's on. I am going to start this workout, and here we go.
Feels right when it's wrong. I've stayed here too long, but something brings me back to you. I swear we belong. I'm still hanging on, but something brings me back to you.
First circuit's done. Going to go to the next circuit. It's our build circuit, so we're increasing weight every single round.
Back to you, back to you.
Okay, so next circuits, we have 2 supersets, which is 2 exercises back to back, and then we have a burnout. So should go super quick. Okay, just got done with the workout. Now it is time to break my fast. So again, all I've had today is black coffee, my pre-workout, and my BCAAs. It is 12:31, so I think I'm gonna make some lunch. I think I'm gonna do a bagel with Kite Hill cream cheese, it's dairy cream cheese, gluten-free bagel, and turkey on top, and maybe cut a little tomato. Okay, these are the gluten-free bagels that I like. They are Canyon Bakehouse, and the macros: 4 grams of fat, 44 carbs, and 4 grams of protein. I'm not sure if you can see those there. So I'm gonna toast a whole bagel up. Again, it's high carb day, so why not have a whole bagel? And then I'll show you the cream cheese too. Okay, the cream cheese that I like is this Kite Hill dairy-free cream cheese, macros for 2 tablespoons. So I usually split it up, do 1 tablespoon on one side, 1 tablespoon on the other side. 6 grams of fat, 2 carb, and 2 protein. And then to add in protein, I'm going to have 2 ounces of this turkey breast meat. So in order to make sure that it's accurate, a lot of times I will use a kitchen scale, so you can kind of see how I do that. Okay, I've got a little tomato. I'm gonna go ahead and slice this up so that I can just add it to my bagel on top. Probably just do like 3 slices. That's one of the things about if you're starting a new program or a new lifestyle, making sure that it's something that's sustainable and making sure that you're able to eat foods that you really enjoy. And that's one of the things that I love about counting macros. Whether you are interested in carb cycling or just counting macros, that means that you're making sure that you're getting enough carbs, proteins, and fats, all 3 of them throughout the day. That's one thing that's great about it, is because you can incorporate all the foods that you love as long as everything fits your macros. So I'm gonna put that on here. I'll wipe this tomato off of my plate. Okay, so got my bagel. They kind of skimped me on the carbs. So I do not have a lot left because I eat this all the time. So what I do is I put anything like peanut butter, cream cheese, or something where I'm gonna be scooping it out and putting it onto something. I will put the actual container on the scale and then I will zero it out. And we're going to be, we want to know how many grams we're taking out. So 1 serving is 33 grams. So I'm basically gonna put 16 grams on each side of the bagel. So I don't even know if I have enough left. Okay, so that's about 9 grams. So that's one side. There's 14. And then I'll try and scoop out the rest of this to go on the other side. I don't have enough. It's about 21 grams so far. I'm telling you, this cream cheese is the bomb. All right, so that's about 24 grams. So when I go to log that in my app, which you can do that all in the Fitt Cycle app, I'll just log like 3/4 of a serving. That's pretty much what 24 grams is. So I'll just put this all around the bagel. Okay, next, so same thing for the turkey. What I like to do is I'll put the turkey on the scale, I'll change it to ounces, zero it out, and then I'll just grab like 2 ounces out of here. Okay, so that's like 2.5 ounces, which that's fine. I'll just go ahead and put that on here. So make a little open face sandwich pretty much. This turkey is pretty thin, so it breaks pretty easily. So let's put this on here. It doesn't have to be pretty. All right. So there is my turkey. Next, I'm gonna add my tomatoes right on top here. And I think 1 is actually gonna be perfect for what I'm gonna eat. So this is what I am going to break my fast with. One of the other things that's so amazing about the Fitt Cycle app is you can literally log your meals straight into your app to keep on track. So I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly how I do that. And this meal is super easy because everything came in a package and you can just scan the barcode. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is you just open up the Fitt Cycle app, and so you can see I finished the workout for the day, and here it says that I've completed it. I have not logged anything for the day, So I'm just gonna press this little plus button at the bottom, add that I wanna log my meal, and then see this little item right here? This is the barcode scanner. So I would just click that. First, I'll scan the Kite Hill cream cheese, picks it up immediately. So it comes up on here with the serving of 1 serving. That's exactly what I had. No, I had a quarter or 3/4 of a serving. So I'm gonna come here and say that I did 3/4 of a serving, and then I'll just press save, and then press save down here at the bottom, and it's gonna come up at the top and say that it was logged. So then I wanna scan another barcode. So scan here. I'm scanning my turkey. Where's it at? There it is. I had 2 ounces, which is a serving, so I'm just gonna go ahead and press save. I don't need to change anything. And it says that it was logged. So we'll do that. And now I'm gonna log the bagels. So I'm gonna click the barcode again, come over here, scan the barcode. 1 serving comes up. That's what I had, so I am gonna press save. So now when I go to my dashboard, you're gonna see that my rings have started to auto-populate. So I can see the red is carbs, the yellow is fats, and the green is protein. So I'm a little bit behind on protein, so I could probably have a protein shake to bring me up to par here. But by the end of the day, you'll see that all of these rings are closed, just like your Apple rings. Okay, it is time for lunchtime. It's about 1:44. I've already broken my fast with the bagel and the protein shake, but while I'm making lunch, I like to snack on these gluten-free crackers. These are the everything seasoning, and they've got 4 fat, 22 carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So great for high carb day. I was gonna do a burrito, but I just realized that I did not prep enough chicken. So I did have some green chili chicken stew left, and this is actually a low carb meal that I made. So one way that I'm gonna make it a high carb meal is I am just going to add some Mexican rice to this soup. So I will just measure this out, put it in together, and warm it up. So this recipe is actually in the Fitt Cycle app under low carb, so the green chili chicken soup. So if I wanted to log it, I would just click here. And then 1 serving size is 355 grams. So I will measure out on my scale 355 grams, and I'll just go ahead and log this. Eating it today, 1 serving, add meal, and it's already going to add it to my, macro count for the day. So there we have it. Okay, so I put a little extra in there, so it's about 403 grams, and then I'm just gonna add the rice right on top. And I'll do about, we'll see, maybe like, I usually do on high carb days like 100 grams of rice, so we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so that is about 100 grams. Now I will put it in the microwave. That's so good with the rice in it. That's one of the things that I love about the Fitt Cycle app is you can flip-flop low carb recipes for high carb recipes by just adding in a carbohydrate. Like you could have added sweet potatoes, butternut squash, whatever you wanted, whatever you like, to make it a high carb meal. So you don't necessarily have to like bulk meal prep tons of high carb meals or tons of low carb meals, because you can just flip flop the carb source. Just like if you were gonna have a hamburger and you wanted to make it low carb, you would just not eat the bun and make it like a lettuce wrap or something. Okay, before I make dinner, I am going to make a little bit of smoothie because I did pre-log my macros for dinner, and you guys actually told me what you wanted to see me cook. So I did a little poll on my stories, which if you're not following me on Instagram, I am very active on Instagram answering all the health and wellness questions, macros, workouts, carb cycling, fasting, everything over there. And I actually asked you guys, would you rather see me make spaghetti and meat sauce or air fried pork chops and veggies. So air fried pork chops and veggies won, but so I pre-logged that into my app, and I still had quite a few macros left for carbs and protein. So I'm going to make a little smoothie. So this is the plant-based protein that I've been liking for my smoothies. I don't love it just by itself with water, but I have a whole supplement video that I just posted last week, so be sure that you go watch that if you want to see what supplements I take. And my favorite way to drink my smoothies are in these huge Weck jars. And I actually got these from Amazon. I can link them below. And I also got the glass straws from Amazon as well. So I just put them in there like so. I like to snack on a protein shake right before dinner, or make a protein shake right before dinner, so that way that I'm snacking on this rather than reaching for little bits and pieces of dinner and just kind of mindlessly eating. So that way it keeps me full while I'm cooking dinner. Okay, I'm getting ready to start dinner, so we're gonna do pork chops. These are just butterflied, just 2 pork chops for Jordan and I will eat this whole thing. So that will be about 8 ounces each. And then, so I'll season this with my favorite seasoning. I'll show you guys how I do that. And then I love these frozen potatoes. These are the H-E-B brand, but I'm sure that you can find all kinds of different kinds of frozen potatoes in your frozen section if you don't have an H-E-B, but it's basically, for the ingredients, all it is potatoes and the seasoning, and then macros are going to be just, you know, the potatoes, 18 grams of protein. And then I also like to have these steamable, like broccoli and cheese little sides. These are really good, and they also have really good macros as well. So 1.5 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So these will be a really good option for a high carb day. If I wanted to make it low carb, I would just take out the potatoes and maybe add an extra green veggie or something. Alright, so while that's cooking, I will go ahead and season my pork chops. Okay, so this is my favorite seasoning. It's Chupacabra seasoning, and it is from H-E-B, but you might be able, it's not like H-E-B brand, so you might be able to find it. So this is gonna be mine, and then this is what I'm going to put on Jordan's. It's Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic, and this is McCormick brand, so you should be able to find it in your local grocery store. I actually feel like you need to put a lot of this seasoning on there and a little bit of extra salt to get some good flavor. So that's what I'll do. here is the final product. Super simple. Air fried pork chop, air fried potatoes, and steamed broccoli and cheese. Okay, so we are all cleaned up in the kitchen and we are winding down for the day. I wanted to show you guys where I ended up my macros. It's about 9 o'clock and I stopped eating around like 7:30. So my eating window is done, but I'm actually pretty full even though I do have some macros left. So I have about 49 carbs left, 20 grams of protein, and I went over a little bit on fats, which is probably why I'm a little bit full, because fats are a lot more calorically dense. So I would say that is a pretty good high carb day, full day of eating. So I total consumed today is 1,468 calories, 137 grams of carbs. So if anybody tells you that carbs are bad and carbs are gonna make you fat, just run. Carbs are so good for you. They're your main body's source of energy. So 137 grams of carbs today, 125 grams of protein, and 43 grams of fat to end my day. So hope you guys have an awesome week, and be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments what video you want to see next. And remember, I just posted a supplement video, so if you want to know what other supplements I take, be sure to watch that video.